Okay. So,
Hey, hold on, whoa, whoa. You gotta, you
I was
gotta,
talking to this
you
girl,
gotta,
right?
wait. You gotta turn the music down, bro. That whatever that is, that shit
Oh,
loud as
my
fuck.
fault.
Nigga, listening to fucking. What is you listening to? The astrophysicist music and space music. You gotta turn that shit down.
Oh, some young man, my fault. But all right, look, I'm paying this. Well, I was paying for my girl's rent for like 5 months straight, and then there was a month I needed to pay for some shit, and I forgot I needed to pay for it. But I told her in like the middle of the month, like, I'm not gonna be able to help you this month. I gotta pay for something. And she low key started talking to me like I'm crazy. Like she like, oh, you need to do more. Like not like OD, not like yelling, but kind of being passive aggressive, like you not doing enough
How long y'all been together?
type shit. And I'm just asking you, like I'm just asking you as like like an older person, right? Do you think that that's common for women to like
It's common for women.
say 1 month, bro? Like 1 month, right? Like everything else is straight, but like 1 month, bro,
Okay, hold on.
is 1 month.
Okay. So
And then the month after that, I still paid her shit. I still acted like I didn't care. Like right as of today, she has no clue I gave a fuck that she like gave me an attitude about it.
okay.
But
Hold on. Okay, hold on. So how long have y'all been together?
we were probably together for like probably like 8 months before I started paying her.
Let me ask you again. How long have y'all been together?
Like almost 2 years.
Thank you. Do y'all live together? Have y'all ever lived together?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Okay, first of all, let me explain something to you. You got to answer questions. You can't be too, you can't, well, I kind of like, I don't know, but like almost 8 months. Answer the question, my guy, respectfully. Answer the question. Simple questions. You act like you can't answer them. How long have y'all been together again?
Almost 2 years, like I said.
Okay. Have y'all ever lived together?
Yeah.
Okay. How long ago? See, I don't live together now, right?
No, we don't.
Okay. How long ago did y'all live together? Like, how long have y'all not been living together?
Probably like 3-4 months.
Okay. And how old are you?
I'm only 20. I just turned 23.
How old is she?
She's 23 in January.
Okay. So why are you paying for her rent? Why are you paying for her rent?
Because like it's kind of how I was raised in a way. Like I always thought if I'm in a relationship, whatever, like I gotta take care of certain stuff. So
That's not your obligation to pay for her rent, though. Not that. Like, nah, that's not your obligation. You should be taught to be a gentleman and respect the woman that deserves that respect and respects you in return. But just because that's your girlfriend doesn't mean you have to pay her rent, especially at 23. What do you do for a living?
they say I work with children. I work with autistic kids.
Okay, so you're not making a lot of money.
I make enough to provide for myself. Exactly. No.
I'm
But
saying
she knows that.
I'm saying you're not
the
making
plan
it
was to work together.
right, but you're not making a lot of money to be able to pay for you and to fully pay for her rent consistently.
Correct.
Okay.
Well,
So
I was,
yeah, but you weren't. You couldn't
but I
afford
had
it. You couldn't afford it. So
exactly.
who raised you? Your father raised you?
They divorced, but I'd say they both raised me.
Who was you in the house with more so, your mama or your dad?
Probably my mom.
Okay, so I think that's probably what's the issue here. Your mama raised you to be a simp. It's not your obligation to pay for her rent. If that's your wife or long-term girlfriend and y'all are living together, I would say I think a man should be the provider, and I think a woman should add her provision into doing things, taking care of the household, children, making
I feel
food,
that.
things like that. But the problem is, hold on, my nigga, hold on, bro. Just listen. Those things aren't happening. Those things are not happening. You're not living with this woman, so she's not adding anything to your everyday life. You're still doing everything on your own while you're simultaneously paying for her to basically exist. So I think that's an issue. And especially if that woman doesn't respect the fact that you don't even have it. You said she was how old?
She's like about to be 23. And it was just the 1 month. Like every other month, like since I told her I would help her pay, it was straight. And then that 1 month, she said something to me where we was in the car. It was like kind of passive aggressive about how I couldn't pay for it.
Okay, so she doesn't.
I'm
She
like,
doesn't. Get your ass.
Always.
So she doesn't respect you, my guy. She doesn't respect you. That's she doesn't respect she doesn't respect money. She doesn't respect what it takes to get money. You know, so I think you're in a relationship where you're being used. But at the end of the day, you can't blame her.
No, I mean,
you gotta let me finish, bro. You keep cutting me off. You gotta let me finish, bro. You gotta listen, because I promise you, you young and you don't know the answers. You don't know the answers because you're young. You don't know the answers because I'm hearing what you're saying. I'm listening to what you say. I'm listening to how you speak. So just hold on.
Yeah, I respect you.
Okay, but you gotta listen though. So what I'm trying to say is, you're in a situation where you shouldn't be in the situation. So everything that she's doing, I hear you, but at the end of the day, you have to take accountability as a man. So it's not her fault that you're paying her rent. It's not her fault that she can disrespect you and give you passive aggressiveness. It's your fault because you're allowing it. It's your fault because you chose a woman who does those things. It's your fault because you're the man and you set the foundation of the things that exist and that don't exist. So if your question is like, what should you do? Or your question is, why is she doing that? Well, she's doing that because you're a man and you're allowing it. So you have to look at yourself in the mirror and say, why am I a 23-year-old man who doesn't really make enough money to be able to provide for myself and another 22-year-old woman? Why am I allowing this? And why am I allowing this woman to disrespect me? And why am I allowing myself to pay for the rent again the next month after she disrespects me? So this is really a you problem, honestly. It's not a her problem.
No, I could take the accountability for that for sure. Letting her feel like it's comfortable to like get things out of me that I can't necessarily provide right away. But I also think that, like you were saying, how I was raised, kind of, I definitely was taught, like any other relationship I've been in like 3. It's kind of like I'd have my own crib, so I'll be paying and they'll live with me, right? It was like we were gonna get a place together,
and they ain't living with
and exactly, we were gonna get a place together that I could share the lease with her. But it's like you just said, like I'm working a lot, and she wasn't working a lot, and to put her on a lease was kind of like something I was up and down about, I guess. So I was just paying her rent for a while. You know what I mean? Until like I could know. But I was definitely taught, like, if you got a good woman, like y'all should be able to work together. Y'all should be able to come up with a plan to save and all this, right? So we had a plan to save all that, and then something happened, and I held my accountability for that. I mean, I let her know, but it was like out of my control. Like if I didn't have to go through it, I would have definitely helped her that month. You feel me? But I see what you're saying. It's like she shouldn't feel obligated to be getting like my money.
No, you shouldn't. Okay, you got it. Okay, it's a lot of noise in the background. Okay, you got to sit your phone down. You shouldn't have been doing it in the first place, though, is what I'm saying. You haven't built enough rapport with that woman. You haven't created a long-term, situation yet. I mean, when do you expect to be married? When are you expecting to marry this woman? Let me ask you that.
I'd say early 30s.
Okay, so why the fuck are you 23 years old? You don't expect to be married until another 10 fucking years. Why the fuck would you
just
be doing
practice?
This?
Just practice. But my question to you, for real, was more like, do you think that that's a common thing I should be expecting?
No, fuck all that right now. No, practice, nigga. You're a fucking simp, nigga. Practice? What are you talking about? Practice for what? Getting fucking looking stupid?
Look, you're saying she's not the right girl, and I'm saying
no. I'm saying you not the right. She's not the right girl, but I'm saying you. No, nigga, it's you. You're not the right man. You're not the right man. You're lost mentally, my nigga. You're getting fucked. You're a simp. You don't even notice. You don't even think you're a simp. You're a simp, my nigga. You're a simp. She doesn't respect you. She disrespected you. You still paid her rent, nigga. You're a simp. Practice? What are you talking about? Practice for what?
Nah, you're right, bro.
You're a simp. I'm not telling you nothing that ain't true, nigga. You're a simp. You got to get out of the sippy ways. That's why she's treating you how she's treating you.
Yeah, I'm not mad at you.
So you need to take that money and say, fuck that bitch, and she can eat a fucking dick, and take that money and invest it into yourself. Nigga, buy a gym membership. Get a nutritionist. Buy a new car. Do something where you can make some money. Buy some fucking equipment so you can start streaming or something. Take that money and do something productive with it. Fuck that hoe, nigga. She's not the problem, though. She ain't the issue. You're the issue. It's not her. She's an issue. I'm not saying that what she's doing is not wrong, but I'm saying you're the man. The man doesn't get mentally manipulated. You're the man.
I feel you. I appreciate it. Because I wasn't thinking about it necessarily like fuck her, but honestly, I don't get treated like that by most of the girls I come across. It was
And
just
you ain't
kind of
been
like,
you ain't
I
been able to
figured,
keep one. You ain't been able to keep one. You said you've been in 3 relationships and you've been paying for shit in all 3 of them. You ain't kept none of them. So
but the paying for shit don't be a problem. It was the disrespect
they
after I said I
disrespect you.
couldn't.
They disrespect you because you don't respect yourself, nigga. That's why. You have to make a woman earn these things. These women have not earned these things. So you're giving yourself up front and you're 23. You think, well, she's going to like me if I spend money. That's not what she's going to like. You know how many women fuck with niggas that ain't ever paid a bill for their ass? I ain't never paid for a woman rent, nigga, ever. In my fucking life have I ever paid for a woman's rent. I'm not saying I wouldn't, but the point that I'm making is I don't have to do that shit. I'm not saying don't be a man and don't be a provider, but you be a provider for a woman who deserves it and a woman who you're living with and your future wife. Not, well, I'm going to wait until I'm in my 30s and I'm going to get married, but I'm 23 and I'm paying for a woman's rent who doesn't respect me, but I'm going to pay for her rent even more. But like, is that common? Fuck if it's common or not. What are you doing to think that that's the norm or think that that should be something that you're doing at all? No, it's not common. To answer your question, no, it's absolutely not common. It's common for niggas who are simps, though. Yeah. It's common for niggas who are simps, bro.
All right, heard.
Is
So
she,
you
is
just
she,
saying I should check me and not. I wasn't really mad at her.
you should leave her.
I was scrolling on live.
This nigga here, bro. His phone fucking up. You should leave her, bro. That's what you should do. You should leave her.
No. I don't talk to her no more. I don't talk to her no more.
You should never talk to her again. Yeah, you ain't gonna do that. You still gonna go back to the bitch. All right, bro. I mean, I think it's a big heartbreak coming soon. I think once you feel that pain, you'll start to change your mentality, right?
Yeah.
All right.
She was playing.
This nigga's aggravating. Okay. You got a big heartbreak coming, and I think that's what you need. You need to get your heart broken, and I think you need to get your heart broken bad. You need to walk into a crib that you paying for, and she's getting fucking destroyed by a dude that's taller than you, that is in better shape than you, that got more money than you, and that's older than you, and that look better than you in every single way. She need to be getting fucking pounded, and you walk in and see that shit. That's what's gonna change your mind. That's what you're gonna finally realize how women operate, my nigga. You deserve everything that's happening to you.